Hello everyone and welcome to this video. I'm a sports gamer back with another great video. It's been a while since I've done a commentary video, but you know I didn't have the required equipment, but you know I was trying to find ways to get a commentary going. So in this video I'm gonna talk about a few topics that involve basketball. First of all, let's go with the Lakers free agency, and then after that we're gonna talk about the Lakers coaching search. Well, I don't know if there's still a coaching search going, but well, anyway, the Lakers free agency, the Lakers are interested so far on getting Chris Bosh and Eric Bledsoe and so on and so forth. But imagine if either Carmelo or LeBron end up in the Lakers. It will be a great thing, just for the fact that the Lakers last year were horrible, to be honest. Me being a fan of the Lakers, I think that, well, they didn't do much. And the thing is that the Lakers are so used to playing with Kobe that with the absence of Kobe Bryant, I think that they were really affected. But now, if I were the GM of the Lakers, I'd select someone that at the center position, not someone in the caliber of Dwight Howard or someone that's like Shaquille O'Neal or something like that. You know, someone that can do something in the paint. You know, avoid some shots, block some shots, get some shots in the paint. You know, those kind of stuff. You know, just do enough to get their team going. Another thing that I would have done if I were the GM is find a guard, a point guard that could produce some points here and there and get some passes. You know, and I would put him on the bench if Steve Nash were to play, because you know in the past 2 years since Steve Nash has come into camp, since Steve Nash has gone to Lakers, I think that he has really suffered a few injuries and he's not been able to play much. And well, right now I think the topic will be who will be able to replace Steve Nash when he gets out of LA and retires, or decides to play a couple more years with another team. You know, what I really want to know is who will Lakers pick between Carmelo and LeBron, because both of them decided to opt out of their contract. And in my opinion, I don't think that LeBron will go back to the Heat, simply for the fact that they don't have enough money on their budget. And right now, Carmelo, I don't think he's going back to the Nets. To the Knicks. Because the same reason, the budget. I don't know as well if who will Lakers pick in the free agency after they get either one of them, or if they get the chance to get either one of them. Now let's go to the NBA draft, and I think this is a topic. A lot of good picks, a lot of decent picks out there. The Lakers were able to get Julius Randle, but I think they should have just gotten a point guard. No, simply not necessarily to put him to start a game. You know, just get a few minutes here and there to make sure Steve Nash doesn't get injured like the last few years. So right now let's go to the Lakers coaching search. You know, whoever is available the Lakers should be getting like a notebook and pencil, writing the coaches that are available, and they should see if the former Warriors coach, the one from last year that got fired after they got eliminated, Lakers should see if he's still available and get him, because he would be a nice addition to the Lakers, at least in my opinion. Now let's go to Carmelo Anthony. He opted out of his contract, of course. And well, there are a few teams that are targeting him, and I think that the best chance, I don't know. But imagine if he were in Chicago. I mean, with Noah and a healthy Derrick Rose, with Carmelo Anthony, those three would become a big three in Chicago. Now, all will depend on how Derrick Rose manages to play, because in the last couple of years he's barely able to play. Barely been able to play. He only played a couple of games here, a few games during last year. But I think that he should try to be more careful on how he plays, because if he keeps playing recklessly like he did to start off last season in his usual playing style, he's gonna get injured again, and if I were him, I'd try my best to avoid getting injured, by playing smart.
There's 1:26 left in the third quarter.
How he could do that? Well, instead of going aggressively into penetrating, he could pass the ball here and there, get from 8 to 9 assists per game, at least, during the entire season.
And another three for the Clippers.
But yeah, it's how it is.
For the Clippers.
Well, the great passing we saw in the first half was carried.
But let's go back to Lakers free agency, and I think that, let's go back to Lakers overall. They've done some good things, they've done some bad things, they've done some good moves, they've done some bad moves, mostly bad moves in the last couple of years. And first of all, I think that the worst move they have done was to, and let's just say, to release the entire bench that used to be a key factor in their years of championship. Like Shannon Brown is such a weird shit. A lot of players out there that they weren't the best of players, but they really made a difference in the bench for the Lakers. But that's one thing. Another thing was to get Steve Nash. Don't get me wrong, he's a great player, but or just he used to be a great player. He's a great player, but right now he's not in the best position to be playing one. Here's the first reason I will tell you this. First of all, he's really old. He has so much experience. And two, because in the last couple of years, he's been getting injured all time and time again. So that's really got to be a point of concern for Lakers. And who will be that key player who can replace Steve Nash from this year to next year, and so on and so forth, in the long term? And I think it's gonna be a really big key of concern, and that's gonna wrap up the video. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel, and for more NBA 2K14 videos. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, T.
It has just been announced that you have been named the Conference Player of the Week for the past week. This is the first time you've received this award. Can we expect more of this from you in the future?
Man, I certainly hope so. Feels incredible to be singled out from all the great players in the conference. I'd like to give my thanks to the coaching staff here, my great teammates, and of course all the fans that come out every night and cheer us on through thick and thin, man. Thanks, everyone. It was great.